Perfect. So something a little bit different today. Anyone that follows the channel knows I'm always busy interviewing racing drivers. We've got a couple of drivers to speak to today, so very exciting. I'm going to start by jumping over to Hugo. Though we've spoke a few times in the past about different projects and different stuff going on. So first of all, if you could just reintroduce yourself and what we're sort of going to be talking about today.
Yeah, so hello everyone. My name is Hugo. I am the Aquila Formula 1000 ambassador, and this what we're going to talk about today is a project that I have started with one of Porsche's racing team called the B Driver, and it's a collaboration between Aquila and B Driver where we aim to give talented drivers a chance to be able to advance within motorsport that they otherwise wouldn't have gotten. And and I am here to basically help to give them the opportunity.
So we're going to introduce our drivers to start with, and then we'll come back and to you in a bit and discuss the opportunity. So you both the drivers here got some great racing experience under their belts. Who wants to go first of sort of talking through your racing careers to date?
I
Yeah, I
can
could
go
start.
first.
Okay, yeah.
Oh,
My racing career started quite recently. It also kind of started with just going into rental cars just for fun, and then we kind of realized that this was something more than just a hobby. I felt like I was driving quite well, even though it was just rental cars. You know, you're still competing for the lap times at the local tracks, and you still feel like you want to be competitive. And because of that, we decided to start with karting. Originally, we thought we could go into Aquila from the get-go. But after thinking about how much practice we could get during the year, we realized that karting would give me more time on track. So eventually we decided to start on the karting route to get the most amount of practice that was possible. And after a year in karting, we got an opportunity to drive in the Electric Next Gen Cup during the 2024 season. And obviously, that was an opportunity that was very hard to decline. And after some hard work and a bit of luck, we got through the whole season and managed to put together a full campaign. And from there on, we decided that Aquila would be the next step. And for me personally, I think the biggest reason to that was because of how much you learn from the series, both in the racecraft sense and also with the speed and the difficulty it takes to drive that sort of car. So for us, it felt like a really good pick, and that's where I am today.
Yeah, very nice. And Alexia, what about you? What have you been up to racing wise?
so my dad has been a racer, so like in the past days, so I was like always with him at the racetracks. So I basically grew up at the racetrack, and I have always been around cars. So one time when I was maybe 6 years old, I think, uh, we were at a racetrack, and they built like a small go-kart track with tires, and I wanted to try it, but they had closed for the day, so I was a bit sad because I saw the go-karts and I really wanted to try it. But then we went to a go-kart center type thing, so I could test go-kart, and like the first time I stepped in a go-kart, I really loved it. So we got a go-kart with my dad got a go-kart with him and his friends that me and his daughter shared. So maybe I was maybe like 7 years old there. And after that, I just started competing in cars. No, in go-karts. So first in, it's called Cadetti, then Micro and Mini. And after that, I went to Aquila Formula 1000 for 2 years. And after that, I also did Aquila, but I also did Formula 4, so I did both seasons. And now this is my second season in F4. This season just ended, so yeah.
Yeah,
This
so
was
we've
my
got
second season.
we've got two drivers here, obviously, that are super passionate, talented, love the sport. Jumping back to you, Hugo. What was the reasoning for sort of picking these two drivers to sort of get involved with? I know we've spoken about how you've supported countless young drivers getting into the sport in previous interviews. So yeah, what's with the decision?
The first, actually, during the first, during the last meeting I had with Porsche, I had it with the Aquila Formula 1000 promoter, and immediately after the meeting, I called him and said, "Get me Alexia's dad's number. I want Alexia for this." And the reason for that was I had seen her in Aquila before. I had looked at it, and and I saw that okay, she's very young. She has blitzes of pace, like she has small. She has during cert, she can perform very well during a certain window, and I believe that once you are able to understand that window, then you are able to grow it more, basically. And I saw some and earlier this year, I had a look at the Porsche Sprint Cup Challenge at Anderstorp, which she won, and I thought, okay, she's starting to find it now. And then I actually was there during the F4 race at the Gelleråsen, and I talked a lot with her dad to understand how she's working with everyone around her and everything. And I felt she was very mature for her age, and she did a very good job. And she did a very good job. And also that she is someone that I feel like I can help in ways as well. And for Linus, I have obviously visited a lot more races for him, so I have been able to see his development this year in Aquila. And what impressed me very much was how fast he picks up things. He basically when he is presented with a new situation, I see I see that he picks up very analytic and picks up basically all the correct information that he needs, not just not and he's also able to how to put it, select what information he should use for later situations, and that is something that I have not seen in too many drivers. And a good example of this is during our third or fourth round at Knutstorp, when he got a pole by 7 tenths in eco machinery in the rain, and everyone else was complaining about there's too bad conditions, you can't it's not possible to create any good lap times. He was. And when everyone else complains, and someone just goes and performs like that for me is a sign that he's able to pick up the correct information, use it, because everyone is in the same boat at that point, quite literally the same boat. And yeah, so be able to use the correct information as well. And yeah.
No, it's good, and it's nice to hear you speaking so highly of these drivers, and you have good reason to have picked them. Going back to both you drivers, this is a pretty exciting opportunity, and you know, motorsport's all about sort of making the most of those opportunities, isn't it? So yeah, both of you must be looking forward to this, and as always, like it's all about the next chapter, isn't it, in motorsport?
Yeah, absolutely. I think when we first looked at the opportunity, it felt a bit too good to be true. But then when we looked into it and talked to Hugo more, we got the idea that this was the real thing. And obviously, this is something at my stage in the career I can't say no to. It's a very special opportunity, which I have not seen anywhere else. So obviously getting the chance to even be a part of this is a real honor, and I can only thank Hugo for the opportunity he has given me.
Yeah, it's good. It's really good. Both of you, like you say, it's a great opportunity. Do both of you have sort of set goals going into this sort of thing, or is it just a case of kind of seeing how things go, settling into the project and going from there? What sort of do you both sort of aim for going into something like this?
So right now the goal is to get a budget together so that we can start off with some tests. I think getting some tests is really valuable both for driver improvement, but also seeing where I stand as a driver in this environment. Because obviously these cars are quite special compared to what I have driven before, and I'm not sure how long it would take for me to get adapted, but the more time you get to drive, the more time you have to learn and improve. And obviously, that's the first step in anything to start testing.
Yeah. Alexia, what about you? What's on the agenda going into this new project?
So like every step is a part of the process, so I'm really thankful for being given this opportunity. But it's also like enjoying the moment because not everyone gets this opportunity. So I'm really thankful for having this opportunity.
Yeah, for sure. Then with that, Hugo, going back to you, sort of, this is a really exciting project. You'll be the first to sort of agree with that. So what sort of is the main goals from you? Because like I said, we've spoke so much about supporting new and upcoming drivers in the past. So that's always going to be a key part to it, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. So, like I said, support young drivers is the main thing, and the goal with this particular project is to first of all be able to get them to advance via the world of Porsche Motorsport. So first to have 3 test days, then to see where everyone stands and how to fit in with the team, and then to compete in Sprint Cup Challenge down in Southern Europe. It has a certain name which I can never remember, and then Carrera Cup Italia, then followed by Porsche Super Cup, and then to become a Porsche Junior, and so that they are prepared for the World Endurance Championship if they are interested. And also, since I also know that they are also doing, Alexia is doing some other things in the meantime, and there is also opportunities to go that way if that would be the case. I'm not just obviously Porsche is the main goal, but if there's another opportunity that is good for them, then I will not stand in their way, and I will help them as much as I possibly can for that as well.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's great sort of when these opportunities come about, and obviously Porsche is an iconic brand in motorsport. So to be involved with them in any sort of way, shape, or form is fantastic for both you drivers, isn't it?
Yeah, obviously, just the brand Porsche is quite special, and it's quite cool to think about even driving one of those cars. I mean, Alexia has some experience with that, but I have never even sat in one of those cars. But going to local tracks when they race the Scandinavian Porsche Cup is a really cool experience, and you can't really compare them to anything else unless you have been there to see them and hear them. And they obviously sound amazing, and they're extremely quick. So yeah, just everything with Porsche and the Carrera Cup cars are really cool, and it would be a great experience to drive them.
Yeah. With that, Alexia, what's that overall driving experience like? If you've had some with Porsche, what is that like from a racing driver's point of view? Because well, I think we'd all agree from the outside it looks special, but I imagine being a part of it is even more so.
Yeah, so like driving the Porsche like was another. It was so fun to just actually sit in a Porsche and drive it. Like you can't imagine if you haven't done that, but it's like not. I haven't done anything like that before, so that was also really funny for me, and yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, cool, very cool. It's yeah, I love all sort of Porsche racing and that sort of thing. It provides great action and the cars are sort of fantastic. Hugo, we're just going to go back to you as we sort of near the end. What is your sort of role in this, and what you've worked in all sorts of different motorsport projects in the past, like we've discussed. But what sort of sets this apart, and what's going to make this a success?
So this is sets apart. This is different from the other things because I first of all get to work the drivers on a higher level than what I've done before. Previously, it has been mostly with either go-karting or in Aquila, but this is the next step. And what makes it able to succeed is the fact that I am first of all new to this, so I don't have much experience of it, but I have solved several problems that on a similar level that and difficulties that a lot of people thought weren't going to be possible, and I see that there's gonna be a huge challenge for me as well to be able to get them the finances for being able to do this. But I am I'm definitely gonna try my best for that and to be able to give them the best possibilities. Besides that, I have also a lot of knowledge and experience about leadership and how to work within a race team, and I will be providing. I'll be here and provide help to Linus and Alexia when they need to, and I will host workshops if there is something that they feel like, or if I feel like there's something that they should learn, because I want to give them the best circumstances for being able to succeed in the motorsport.
Yeah, which support and help and guidance in motorsport is huge. So with that, to kind of wrap up, I'm going to go through to all of you. If there's anyone sort of you want to give a mention to, a shout out to say thank you to, whatever that is, even if it's just to say hello to someone, sort of now's your time. So we'll start with you, Hugo, if you like, and then we'll go through our drivers.
Then I would like to say thank you to well, first of all, both Linus and Alexia for having faith in me, and then also to B Driver for allowing this, for making this, and Aquila for making this partnership possible.
Yeah, I agree. Big thanks to you, Hugo, B Driver, and Aquila. But then I also want to say a big thanks to my dad, my uncles, and the rest of my family who have supported me and been a crucial part of every step. And without them, I would not be where I am today.
Yeah, so first of all, thank you, Hugo, for giving us this opportunity. And I would also like to thank my dad, because he's the one supporting me the most and being there for me when I need him. And also my sponsors for making this possible for me.
Yeah, very nice. Thank yous all round, which is what it's all about in motorsport. We're going to wrap up in a second, Hugo, but just one final word from you. For people watching here that want to keep up to date with a project, where can they kind of find information and stuff online, on social media? Where should we be looking to keep up to date?
You should first of all be looking at the Aquila Formula 1000 website, where we have recently posted. I recently uploaded we have a special part of this about this project there, so you'll find information there. And also, in general, follow us on social media. It will unlike LinkedIn and Instagram, and that will be. I will be posting as many updates as possible and share what Alexia and Linus is doing as well.
Yeah, sounds good to me, mate. You're a star. It's been great to catch up and a great to meet a couple of really passionate, fast, and exciting talents of the future in the racing world. So best of luck to all three of you in your individual roles and your motorsport journey for the not too distant future. And keep up the good work, all of you.
Big thanks. Big thanks.
Thank you.
Awesome. Cheers, guys. See you soon.
See you, and thanks again for having us.
No worries at all.